You're watching Coffee with CraigO, 2020 vlog series. I'm your host, Craig Oshram from Coldwell Banker, helping buyers and sellers to navigate our real estate market by giving them great information to make informed decisions. My partner is the gentleman behind the camera, Mr. Michael Ursone from Ursone Films, editing this great content that you're watching. Today on Coffee with CraigO, I have Diana Palmentiero and Gayle Szuchman, owners of the Fairfield County Wedding Concierge and the Bridal Fete. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Cheers, cheers.
Good morning.
We'll bring it in. Absolutely. So we right now are at the Signature Cafe on the 3rd floor at Lord & Taylor's. This place is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, and it's a hidden gem here in Lord & Taylor in Stamford. This restaurant is, like you said, a hidden gem.
And it really is the only restaurant in all of the Lord & Taylor's in all of Fairfield County?
That is correct, yes.
Right.
Yes.
And there's, how many Lord & Taylor's are there? Quick quiz.
Good question. There's 3. There's the one here in Stamford, there's one in Trumbull, and there's one in Danbury. Those are the Fairfield County Lord & Taylor's.
And by the way, I do have my Lord & Taylor card. I just want you to know. All right, so let's get right to it.
Okay.
The Fairfield County Wedding Concierge. What is it? Tell me about your business.
We started Fairfield County Wedding Concierge in 2017. We met by working on a small bridal show, which was at the Delamar in Southport. And the vendors that we met there indicated that they wanted to meet each other and they wanted to do networking events. So that's where we stepped in, felt that there was a need for that. And we held our first networking meeting about a couple months later, and then we hosted another one in 2017, and that was really when we started growing the business.
And hit the ground running.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's about getting those great service providers together, as you know them to be vendors, getting them to come together, network, because there are going to be a lot of couples that are getting married over the coming years. That trend, I don't believe, is going down. If anything, I think that trend is going up.
Right, and what we found is with the vendors, bridal professional vendors, word of mouth and referrals is one of the biggest ways that they get business, and it helps the engaged couples too, because they could even ask, if they've already hired a photographer or a DJ, I'm looking for a filmmaker now. So it gives them right away, their thought is, I met this person at a networking event and now I have their card and I could refer them to this couple. So it's a great networking
So it empowers
referral.
empowers each of these service providers that come into your network into the Fairfield County Wedding Concierge.
Right, and so that's why we have these networking events, so that they could all meet each other and just also get advice, support. So it's a really good opportunity for them. It's a very niche market in this area.
So that's the business to business side of your business, and then you also have the business to consumer, which I believe is the Bridal Fete, correct?
That is correct.
All right. So tell me about the Bridal Fete events. Why you started that part under the overall arching umbrella of the Fairfield County Wedding Concierge.
I'd like to just give a little background on the name, the Bridal Fete. We found it was an outdoor festival in England, and one part of this outdoor celebration was fun, entertainment, and also donating funds. So we do try to donate funds back to the venues that we work with. Our last couple were at the Audubon in Greenwich, so we donated ticket sales back to the Audubon, and we're hosting our next one at the Pavilions in Penfield Beach, so we're going to be donating a portion of those.
That's such a beautiful location. I did my social media photo shoot over there, and what a great place.
Yes.
That new pavilion is absolutely incredible,
Yeah.
so I'm really excited for you on that.
Thank you, we're excited.
So, when I say who is your audience, right? We know that your audience is, you found a gap in the marketplace, and you said it very clearly, is that there weren't enough great service providers connecting together in a meaningful way. Absolutely. And so what your business allows people to do is really connect in an environment that, proactively gets them to want to work with one another over a period of time. And that's tremendous. Tell me a little bit about your exhibitor booths.
So under Fairfield County Wedding Concierge, we do this curated bridal show, and it's for engaged couples. And it's not your traditional bridal show in that we don't hold it in a large ballroom. or a convention center. We try to find unique and cozy, if you will, venues to have an event where the bridal professionals get to meet face to face with engaged couples. So we do have an assortment of categories that are needed for a couple to put together their wedding. Photographers, DJs, floral designers, wedding planners, and we keep a certain number within each category so that we don't oversaturate one category, meaning having too many photographers or too many wedding planners. So we have a nice assortment, and we do really go and look at each of these vendors' websites and their reviews, to make sure they are the quality that we want to expose to our engaged couples who come. And these days, we know that with the internet, you could really just do anything. But sometimes, these providers are going to be physically at your wedding. So you really, we feel it's important to really come out, meet them face to face.
But it's still an experience, right? Like before we came on camera, we talked about how people are not as social on social media. The reason for our Coffee with CraigO segments is that I want people to have that experience to get to know our incredible guests, such as you today. And we say great coffee, great conversation that we're having, and then great content for the viewer. But you said something that was really stuck. It's really having an experience.
Right.
And so when you're creating these events, whether it's the business to business within the wedding industry,
correct,
or the B2C for the bridal fete, people really get to connect on a human level, because this day, right? And we hope that it works for these amazing couples, right? Because it's not even just young couples. Older couples are getting married.
Absolutely.
There's such a trend. People want to tie the knot for so many different reasons. And so what you bring out is that experience. You create that. You're the creators of that. And so, for me, I'm so happy to be sitting with you, because I remember Michael Ursone from Ursone Films. By the way, 5 years ago, he filmed our wedding.
Oh,
and that is probably one of the most favorite parts, is that you get to look back and you have this great video content that you get to review, and you remember the craziness. Now, my wife chased around a cake for from here to Queens to find the perfect cake, and had to have fondant. I don't know why. But it did. So it would have made it a lot easier if I had been to the bridal fete. So you were talking about the overall experiences of the bridal fete. What last year happened that made some of those events special, and what's coming up this year?
At our last bridal fete, we had this fantastic mobile cigar lounge. Where you could actually go under this tented space and hang out on these beautiful leather sofas and experience what that would be like to have something like that at your wedding. So experience it in person. Coming up, we have a Caribbean steel drum band that will be playing during the event. We have food and wine sampling, DJ. So we'll have music, of course. We have this great bar cart. You want to?
Olive and Julep is a little bar cart that she built and she refurbished, I guess, I don't know, an antique vehicle, and she serves rosé out of it. So she was at our last event. She'll be again at the bridal fete on May 3rd. So we're excited to have her again, passing out rosé samples to all the engaged couples. So it's fun,
and that's, today's couples are looking for unique. They want something different. They want to entertain their guests. It's really all about
the traditional has completely gone away.
Yes,
a lot of it. I think a lot of it has gone away.
Of course, there's still always the traditional sit-down dinner wedding, and that will never probably go away. But a lot of today's couples also want something different.
So it's incredible what you ladies curate, because you bring these events together that are not just traditional, which by what you're saying, Gayle, is you appreciate the traditional, but at the same time, Diana, you also appreciate difference too.
Well, that's also because we know that these couples are looking for different experiences. We know that they're having their weddings in barns, and didn't you do a wedding at a lake house? And we know that they're looking for those unique experiences.
We know that these days a lot of people are connecting through social media, really high-level developed websites. Websites are still a thing, believe it or not.
Yes,
but through platforms like Instagram and Facebook. Tell me a little bit about how you're interacting with your overall audience on these social platforms.
Right, so we have a website and we have social media presence with an account called The Bridal Fete, which highlights some of the bridal vendors that will be at our shows, as well as bridal inspiration. And then we have Fairfield County Wedding Concierge Instagram account, where we highlight our advertisers, which are bridal professionals. We have also our website, which is very helpful resource for engaged couples. They could go on there. We have vendors listed by category. So if they're looking for a local Fairfield County photographer, for example, they could go to the website. It's a drop-down menu with every category.
By the way, your website is incredibly done.
Thank
it's
you.
a really nice website, so
Thank
cheers
you.
to
Thank
whoever created
Gayle.
it.
Well,
Good job, Gayle.
thank you. And Diana's really our social media guru, so it's really a team effort.
And by the way, Diana,
100%.
you were saying with the Instagram page that one of the things that you said is that when people go there to visit, you're giving tips on things that even if they didn't use you or are not plugged into your network, there's some really value-added content for young couples or couples looking to get married. So we've got a really big show on the way and some big news that I know that you want to share with us. So tell me what's going on.
Well, we have a show coming up on May 3rd at the Pavilions at Penfield Beach in Fairfield. Very excited about that. It's been probably, over a year in the making. We have a lot of great bridal vendors coming. It'll be in both the Pavilion as well as the Jackie Durrell. There'll be food trucks there. There'll be experiences there. There will be just a lot of fun. Gayle, I know you mentioned the Caribbean Steel Band, so we're absolutely looking forward to it. It's from 12 to 3 on Sunday, May 3rd.
Sunday, May 3rd,
Yes.
12 to 3.
Be there.
I will. How can people sign up?
They can sign up on our website. Go to our website and it'll be right there. You can buy tickets online.
And they could also find it on Eventbrite as well.
Diana, Gayle, thank you so much for coming on to Coffee with
Our
CoffeewithcraigO.
pleasure.
Thank you,
for having us.
Craig.
Great to talk to you about your business,
Thank
the
you.
Fairfield County Wedding Concierge and the Bridal Fete. Thanks so much for watching Coffee with CoffeewithcraigO 2020 vlog series. I'm your host, Craig Oshrin from Coldwell Banker, joined by my guy behind the camera, Mr. Michael Ursone of Ursone Films. Have a great day.